This is Psyche's Call with Donna May. Donna May is a consultant, educator, and writer who has been focusing on dreams, writing, and story. I'm Serena, and I'm honored to share this podcast journey with Donna and with you. Welcome, everybody. We are back with Donna May and Psyche's Call here, talking today about dreams. Donna, it's so fun hanging out.
Serena, I know. I love it. I love to talk with you.
It's such a treat here at the end of
dreams.
Yeah, dreams. We're nearing, kind of getting near towards the end of summer, and
perfect dreaming weather, Serena.
It's so funny that you say that. Really, how is summer good for dreams? That's
well, what is perfect is that it's the end of summer, moving into fall. So what is happening, as you know, right, is that the days, especially at least in the northern hemisphere, okay, for my listeners, my Kiwis and Aussies, this is counterintuitive because they're moving into spring, the opposite.
Okay.
But for here, the days are getting shorter. So there's something about that process of the more night, more darkness, that I think initiates more dream time, and I think more dream recall. I don't know if you're noticing that for you, but yeah, so it's a great time to begin to kind of really dive in to the dream time.
So this really is a good time to get training into learning about how to do dream work on your own, really, as you get into the deeper dreaming weather. I love how
I would agree with that, of course.
Wow.
Yes. Well, it's never a wrong time to go dive into one's dreams and tend the images and the wisdom that are emerging out of one's soul. Most definitely. And I would say this is a time that I think people are, again, it's, as we're recording this, it's Labor Day, it earmarks the beginning of summer's in, and the beginning of moving back into the pace and the rhythms and getting ready for autumn. Kids are going back, or some of them have already gone back to school. It changes the pacing with people's work. Adults going back to school, if that's also on their plate, etc. And I think it's a great time, especially for the Portal of Dreams, the course. If you're saying, "Oh, I want to learn more about dreams, but I'll do it later," right? Or they're out playing and just romping at the beach, hiking, being just involved with outdoors and summer fun things. And then begin to say, well, maybe this is the time to really, buckle down and start to kind of give me the time and space to grow and learn more about dreams.
Yeah, I love that. I started thinking about, the Portal of Dreams, pumpkin spice, and everything nice. It's like you're coming into this season of contemplation, I think, too, right? So
yes,
and definitely as we get closer to the holidays, you enter in some nostalgia and those sorts of things, and I'm wondering if those kind of trigger certain types of dreams, even just because you're going into a new season.
That's a good question, and I'm not sure how to answer that. I think everybody's dreams and what are emerging are unique to them and the time. I will say, though, that many cultures and countries around the world that as we move into September and definitely in October, it's a time like of where they say the veil is thinnest between the worlds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which, there's more people reporting. Perhaps you've had this experience of dreams where ancestors come in the
Mm-hmm.
dreams and visit Day of the Dead, as well as other celebrations and times, right? That I think are conducive to the time and the place. And that's not meant to be sober or
Mm-hmm.
sobering, but really of joy, right? Of this recognition of, the collective unconscious and being able to tap into and connect with our ancestors. I think that's really a beautiful and exciting part of the year.
That's so fascinating, Donna. We had no idea the conversation was going to go this way.
I did not think so,
Which
but
is
it is
which is
true.
beautiful about how we converse and share.
Like,
So,
well, we didn't plan for the podcast to go there, but I think it's an important and
yeah,
relevant point to bring up here in relationship to the Portal of Dreams course, right? That we do want to talk about
yeah,
and
absolutely.
answer questions and give maybe the listeners some feedback of others that have already decided to purchase the self-directed course that it
Right,
is.
right.
Um, this is an opportunity. It's a time where you go, okay, what do I want to study? I'm going to be more and more inside. Kids are back in
Yeah.
school. For those that's an important element here in decision making about when to uh, find time
Mhm.
really to reflect and to just give yourself as an
Yes.
individual the time to really do this important learning. But it's also, as we know, because I was so excited and I remember texting you, Serena, about this, is what's different about Portal of Dreams,
Hmm.
is it's not just about learning about the different components of dreams, which it certainly does that.
Sure.
You would agree, right? I
Oh,
mean,
yeah. Yeah.
um, that there's a lot of information, a lot of data that I give, but there's also the opportunity to have more of an engagement and learn, how do I have a deeper relationship and learn and grow from my dreams,
Hmm.
where there's an interactive
Yes.
experiential part of it, right? But the course is set to where you get all those tools, but you can also then still go at your own pace.
Right.
um,
Right.
but that is an important element here too, because um, I think we talked about this on a different podcast, is that um, there's a wealth of information, a lot of experts and knowledge around dreams that's fascinating and it's wonderful. It's all really good.
Hmm.
And I think where the secret sauce is, where the
Hmm.
magic happens, is when the dreamer begins to have the tools in order to have an experience and deepen the relationship directly with what their dream is about, what it's saying, not with the intellect, but with the whole body and the heart
Right.
and the
Yes.
soul. This is your soul talk in here,
Yeah.
right? And that's the important and the exciting part, I think.
Yes, and I think what's really great about what you put together in the Portal of Dreams, Donna, is teaching people the language of dreams first of all, right? Because that's the data and that's all of the parts
Yes.
you're talking about. But in addition, you yourself going through the Portal of Dreams, you are the subject that you're studying. You teach people how to study their own dreams.
That's a great way to put it. Serena, let me write that down. I mean, That's a great way to put it. Yes. Um, yes, because it allows the dreamer, right, that's now awake to
Mm-hmm.
really learn tools to still stay engaged with what I would call the living images that are contained within the dream, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's an important element within the course itself, right? And I talk about that quite a bit, is
Yeah.
that the dream is alive. It's not static where I had the dream this morning at 3 a.m. or maybe 2 days ago, and I may or may not have written it down, but I kind of remember it. And then I wake up and then I want to have this dry conversation about, oh, this means this and this means that. Let me look up in the dream dictionary, you know, you've got the sea behind you. So I'll use that as an example.
Right.
What the sea means,
Mm-hmm.
what waves mean, what clouds mean,
Mm-hmm.
right? Where it's more of an intellectual exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And what this course suggests, and I deeply and profoundly believe, is that the dreams aren't then static, something that happened, past tense. They're
Yeah.
still
Okay.
alive within the dreamer. And there's tools of how to increase engagement and aliveness and relationship with the dream uh, still.
What I was the picture I got when you were just describing that, Donna, was if a dream were, let's say, a butterfly or a dragonfly, which I know you love dragonflies. So if a dream was a dragonfly, the portal of dreams teaches the dreamer to, because it's alive, that dragonfly is alive, to capture that and put it into, put it into a container. We're being benevolent with all this. Nothing bad is going to happen to the dragonfly, but it's going to be viewed as a live thing that you're able to study and learn from.
Or
Mm-hmm.
that we have a relationship and move with the dragonfly,
Mm-hmm.
right? Remember the part that I did the whole thing on animals and the course of
Yes.
dreams? I said you
Right.
have to
Mm-hmm.
follow the animals, right? Is that this type of dream work suggests not to put the dragonfly under glass or in a jar so we can
Right.
see it, but this suggests, right, on a soul level, where is the dragonfly leading me? As an
Oh,
example,
so that's way better.
right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Where does it go?
Mm-hmm.
Where does it go?
You get to
Right?
hop along with the dragonfly and fly to find out.
Or wherever it takes you. And
Yeah.
there are certainly dreamers I've worked with
Mm-hmm.
that have that level of imagination,
Mm-hmm.
right? They have no problem through their art or writing or one of the exercises to hop on the back of that dragonfly,
Mm-hmm.
right? And see where one goes in that way. Or it
Mm-hmm.
might be more reflective or more
Mm-hmm.
tending in wherever the dragonfly is within what I call the landscape of the dream.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it
Yeah.
makes so tending a dragonfly that comes visits one in the bathtub. Now, don't ask me why I just thought of that. All right.
That's awesome.
That came through a window in a dream is very different than
Mm-hmm.
a dragonfly that might be um, in a completely different place.
Right. Hovering over your plate or something, like getting
Or
you to eat
right,
something off your plate. Right. Mm-hmm.
or outside of
Yeah.
a cabin
Mm-hmm.
that your family lived in when you
Right.
were 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the dragonfly then it has this element, a totally different element that brings in
100%.
right, and like what the course will go through is the multi layers of a dream.
Yeah.
All right, all from this dragonfly.
Yes. Right. The dragonfly as personified as a dream. Oh,
Excuse
bless
me.
you.
Thank you. I
Bless
will
you.
take that blessing.
We have had we've had planes, no trains, automobiles, garbage truck. We've just had all kinds of fun things happening in the background. It's just, and phone calls wanting to come in. So many people want to reach us.
Or maybe that's Psyche trying to reach us, right?
It could be Psyche trying to reach us.
Sending blessings. And
before I ask the next question, Donna, I just want to share some feedback from Mark Sipowicz, a dear colleague and friend who says, and this is just for the listeners, listen to this: share your wisdom, Donna. It's whole and deep and a gift to the world. Oh, I love that so much.
Thank you, Mark.
That's so sweet.
Who, by the way, is an amazing writer and poet and nature guide, a Jungian wilderness guide. He does some phenomenal work himself in the world. So that's very kind of him.
So great. It's just great.
It's very kind.
It was so wonderful having, I think I had an opportunity to do a Seeding Soul Stories with you and Mark years ago and enjoyed it so much. Just the conversation. And it's so funny. Back then we didn't have Zoom. I don't think. Did we?
We had Zoom.
Okay. Were we Zooming?
We did. We had Zoom.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of what we
I'm
used.
pretty sure.
I was wondering if it was like Skype, poor Skype. Didn't make the cut for a lot of people. But anyway, it was a wonderful time together with you guys. And it was, we don't know if that'll be an offering sometime in the future, but you do have an offering coming up for dreamers. We've kind of been hashing a little bit over about the Portal of Dreams, but you have a specific class coming up. Can you please tell us about that?
Yes, thank you. I have a 8-week live experiential group that will be online on Zoom. And it starts September 11th. So it'll be on 8 Sundays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time in the US. Okay, so it's on many people consider their dream work holy, spiritual, soulful work. And that time actually works for people that are across
you have so many
the side of the world.
Yeah, you have people coming from all different places. So.
I do, and it's an honor to tend and have this, their dreams and come together and tend each other's dreams, as well as having experiential workshops. There is a writing element, as always, art. It's a interactive, dynamic way. And so those that, and it's a standalone, right? But those who take and have done the curriculum and said, okay, I'm ready, Donna, I want to do a live experience now. I'm going to commit to these 8 weeks. It's a great way to do that. So thank you for asking about that. And it isn't a dream group, but we do tend dreams, and dreams are a very interactive part of my women's advanced heart writing group.
Oh, okay.
That is starting in about a week. And that's for people that have had experience with me, or perhaps another depth psychology focused way to work with writing. And so that's coming up as well. But they can find all that stuff, thanks to you, Serena, on my website.
Yay. Which is psychescall.com. We'll put that link nearby. But if you're just listening, it's Psyche, the word for soul, Psyche, and then an S for Psyches, and then call, CALL.com.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So they can find out a lot of different things on there.
Oh my goodness, there's a ton there. Like, you have so much to offer, Donna. It's amazing. There's a store, obviously, with some of your offerings, like the courses, the classes, the visualizations that you've done, which are extremely helpful.
Or you can sign up for the free writing prompts that go out every day.
Prompts, I was going to say, I mean, there's just so much you have on your website, but if you want to specifically go to the Portal of Dreams course, you have a
Yes,
special website for that.
that's right. And it's, is it www or HTTPS?
You can do
Either one.
Mm-hmm.
portalofdreamscourse.com.
Yes. Specific for the Portal of Dreams. We call it POD for short.
That's right. But I really hope that, you know, the listeners, if they're listening on the podcast or if you're live seeing this on YouTube, I invite you to go and check out, if you're curious and you want to learn more. There's a great outline of detail about how the course is conducted and what each, it's not really a week, is it, Serena? Because, you know, we've had people purchase this and went through it really fast. So after you
Yes.
do,
So we
you do the first
divided
one,
it. Yeah.
then you can have access to the next one and the next one.
Right.
And some people have gone through it. They just loved it and went through it really quickly. So you, and that's the neat thing also about the course, right? Because you can go at your own pace. But if you go to portalofdreamscourse.com, you can get access to all that different information. So you can see if it's something that you want to invest your time with.
Definitely. And it's so good. Like, I feel like if anybody is listening and has been wrestling with what Donna calls a big kahuna, a dream that keeps coming back over and over again, and it seems like there's a lot of meaning in that dream, I think this would be a perfect time to take the course and understand how to work with that big kahuna.
Thank you. I know. Thank you. I love that. And it's true, among other things. And before we go, Serena, do we still, I would think the discount is still available. There's a discount code site. So if you're listening or watching this and you go and you decide that, yeah, I'd like to take and purchase this course, you can get a substantial discount using, it's Dreamers.
Dreamers,
all caps,
right? Dreamers, all in caps.
Dreamers.
And yes, you will get a discount. Just put it in the coupon section, the code section, and voila, you shall save.
Voila, there you go.
So, wow, we barely scratched the surface of talking about the Portal of Dreams, talking about your upcoming courses, but you know, at least we're getting it out there for you guys to know what's happening, to take advantage of these offerings that Donna has, which are so wonderful. And we look forward to talking with you all again.
Right. And look for something that Serena and I, we talked about today that will be coming shortly, because and I'm really excited. I think you are too, Serena, that we're going to do a series of offerings that you can sign up and just, they're interactive. So you can learn something about dreams. I'll be talking about different topics and answering questions. All that. And so make sure if if you're not already, sign up for my email list as well. You can go to the website. Yep. Serena already gave you, psychescall.com. And, you know, just sign up for the general email list so that when we get ready to do that, you can say, yeah, I want that. So we can send you the link.
Yes,
and you
stay informed.
Yeah. And you can participate in that. Yay.
Super. Yay. It's so fun. Well, until next time, friends, as Donna says, we invite you to tend your dreams.
Your dreams.
And
Absolutely.
your stories.
And your stories. Take care.